Hey there, Taki here. As promised, the 3 steps to 15 grand a month. Really important topic. Over the last, 10 years, we've developed an incredible reputation for getting people from 10 or 15, 20 grand a month to $1 million a year with Black Belt. And we've developed a really similar reputation with Boardroom and getting people from $1 million a year to 5 or 10 as coaches. And that leaves, frankly, a last frontier, a group of coaches who aren't at 15 grand a month yet. And frankly, it's the first 15 grand a month is the hardest because you're starting from zero and trying to get there. And so in this session, I want to talk about what it really takes to get to $15,000 per month. I want to talk about the 3 big mistakes that stop coaches from getting there. And I want to make sure that I give you a really workable, practical plan to help you get there quickly. So if you're watching this live, can you say g'day in the comments, or a hey, or an emoji, or a something? Can see you guys there. Thank you so much. Let's do this. You're going to want a pen, paper. You want to take some notes. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Let's do this, shall we? So 15 grand a month is our goal. And I don't mean 15 grand. I mean 15 grand on a monthly recurring income basis. There are 3 big problems which stop coaches getting there. And I want to talk about the 3 things we need to overcome because then the 3 steps become kind of self-evident. Hey, if you're watching this live, type the word live. If you're watching this later on the replay, type replay, please. Okay, so here's the first problem that coaches have. You would think it'd be a marketing or a sales problem, but it's really not. It's a confidence problem, specifically a problem being, underconfident. I probably should have picked a skinnier pen, I think. You know what? I might just ratchet my pen size back a tiny bit and start fresh. Here we go. Underconfident in the delivery of their thing. And you might think, well, that's kind of random. I don't really have clients yet. But so being underconfident in delivery really stops you 2 ways. Hey, from Dallas. G'day there. It stops you 2 ways. If you're not confident that the thing that you're selling is actually going to help people get a result, guess what? You won't market it and you won't sell it. Certainly you'll put in effort, but it won't be at the same level you would if you were completely congruent. So the first group of people are underconfident in the delivery because they know that they don't know that they know that they know that the thing is actually going to get people the results they're after. The second kind of underconfident delivery, though, is kind of different. You might be certain that I'm going to get this thing will help people get the results, but I'm not sure it's going to be good for me. Like I might have to work super, super hard, or if I do this, it'll be great for them, but I won't be able to scale. It'll eat up my time and I'll be limited. And so underconfident delivery kind of goes both ways. That's the first big problem. And I don't know if you've felt that, but if you could, if you've ever felt like that at some stage, could you just type in me? That'd be great. I thrive on feedback. I just don't know if I wasn't loved enough as a kid or whatever, but that'd be super helpful for me to get some feedback. The second big challenge is poor lead flow. If you think about the lead flow, like flow of oxygen into your business, most coaches, if there was a spectrum from the tap's rusted shut, the pipes are rusted shut, and there's no new leads in ages, to a trickle of leads, enough leads to kind of live on, to a flow, enough leads to grow, and then a flood, enough leads to grow quickly. Most coaches, particularly in this under 15K a month space, have really awful lead flow problems. And there's no shame in it. We all start somewhere. But if you don't have leads, you can't sign clients. If you can't sign clients, you can't get to 15 grand a month. You can't make a difference if you can't make $1. Cool. Second big problem. And the third big problem is, let's say you're confident in your stuff, or at least confident enough to get somebody on the phone with you to meet, and you have a sales conversation. If you're not careful, chances are you're going to be like most coaches and feel super awkward about sales, super awkward about having a conversation with someone to get them to give you money for your stuff. So I don't know if any of those three things relate to you. If they do, could you just comment 1 for underconfident delivery, 2 for lead flow, and 3 for feeling a bit uncomfortable about sales? That'd be super good for me to know. These are 3 critical issues. We've got to solve them all, and that's what this video is all about. Okay, so let's do this. Going to draw out a simple model here that I think will really help. This is our plan for getting you to 15 grand per month. 15K. Alex, what app am I using to draw on my iPad like that? Irrelevant, brother. I'm here to talk about getting you to 15 grand a month, not to do tech support. Happy to chat about that some other time. Right now, let's stay focused on getting you money. Then you'll be able to buy all of the iPads and apps you want. Okay, bro? Said with love. Okay, so remember our three big problems. We've got a delivery confidence, underconfident in delivery. Basically, if you think about it, we've got a problem with attract, a problem with convert, and a problem with deliver. And so I want to tackle these together right now. Here's the three steps. So I'm going to give you the 3 steps, big picture, and then I'm going to break them down so you know exactly what to do for each one. So stay with me. This is going to be super worthwhile. Here we go. So first up, we're going to start with delivery confidence. This is the first thing you need to do. First step to 15 grand a month. Step number 1 is you want to get delivery confidence. In other words, you need to be feeling bulletproof that the stuff you've got will get them the outcomes thereafter, and do it in a way that is good for you as well, that it's a true win-win. I'm going to give you the 3 sub-steps to make that happen. We'll talk about owning your transformation, setting your price, and how to kind of create the deliverables and launch your MVP in a little bit. The second thing we need to do when it comes to our poor lead flow problem is we need a system for bringing in hot leads every single day on the daily. And so daily is important. Some coaches have a thing where they have lots of leads, once a month. Well, that's okay, dude. But what do you do in the other days? We need new leads coming in every single day. Okay. And then the third step. So step 1 is delivery confidence, and I'm going to explain how. Step 2 is hot leads daily. And the third step is we need a sales process that is effortless. And it's going to be effortless not because you become a different person and you stop feeling awkward about sales, because I'm going to do some mindset tricks on you. You're going to stop feeling awkward about sales because I'm going to give you a sales process that doesn't have any awkward in it. It's not your fault that sales feels weird. The way most people teach you is kind of gross, to be honest. Okay, so let's get super practical. I want to break this down for you right now. By the way, I should probably say that this video is a blatant commercial. We're starting a new program this month to help people sign clients and get to 15 grand a month. If you'd like to find out the details, just comment the word clients below and I'll reach out with all the details, kind of what we're doing and when it starts, pricing, what's involved, etc. Basically, we're going to be installing this model into your coaching business over 10 weeks. So again, if you want the details, just comment the word clients below and I'll hook you up. Okay, probably should have said that at the start, totally forgot. Okay, so delivery confidence, how do you do it? Well, there's 3 things we need to do here. Let me switch to good old blue. I'm going to draw some diagrams. I want you to draw the diagrams with me. It'll make it really, really clear. The first thing that we're going to do is we've got a person, because the first step is we're going to identify your perfect future client. Who's the one client who you are put on the planet to help? Okay, someone you want to be a hero to. Thank you. I saw the message about clients. Perfect future client. And secondly, we need to get you to own the transformation. So identify the perfect future client, step number 1, and sub-step, own the transformation. In other words, I want you to own the transformation you make, where you take someone from here to here. If you imagine that your perfect future client is at a cliff and they've got to go from here where they are to here where they want to be. We need to identify who your perfect future client is, and then second, own the transformation. And you're going to own it two ways. Number one, internally, yes, that's my transformation. And number two, own that transformation in the market. So we're going to get really clear about where they are, where they want to go, and what the bridge is to get them there. Okay, step number one. Next, in delivery confidence. Oops. Next, we need to design your offer and set your price. And so there are three kinds of offers that you can make. You can sell one-on-one coaching, gets client great results. You can charge a premium for it, can't scale it. Okay, so maybe that's out. You can sell online courses. Courses are amazing. They can scale. They don't typically get clients great results, but you can scale them. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3. Option 3, group coaching program. High price, and we'll talk about price in a second, between 3 and 5 grand, and 6 to 10 weeks. Group coaching program, you can charge a premium for it. It can scale, and because of the coaching component and the short time frame specific outcome, it gets clients great results. So we need to design your offer and set your price. That's the second part here. Step 3 is, I want you to draw a little package, a gift. Because here what we do is we create your deliverables. In other words, we work out what do they get and how does it work, and you design out your steps and your modules, just like I'm doing here with you, and launch your MVP, your minimum viable program. You don't need Kajabi or any fancy software. The whole thing is going to live inside a Facebook group because it's just the easiest way to get started. Okay? If this is making sense so far, can you just drop a something into the chat so I know that you're picking up what I'm putting down? These are the first 3 steps. And when you identify, thank you. When you identify your perfect future client and you own your transformation, then you design your offer and set your price. By the way, the goal is that we sell this program. We set our price at between 3 and 5K. So all you need is between 3 and 5 clients each month. Super doable to get you to 15 grand a month. That's the whole deal here. Cool? So that's the deal. Like I said, this is the first 3 steps in our clients program designed to get you to 15 grand a month. And we're starting a new cohort in clients this month. And so if you want to find out more, type the word clients and we'll do some magic together. And if you're in clients, like a couple of you guys are, drop a comment. Tell us what you've loved so far. That'd be super helpful. Let people know what it's like on the inside. Obviously, I'm biased. I reckon it's great. Okay, next up. When we do these 3 things, we've got delivery confidence. We're certain that we can look a prospect in the eye and let them know that this will get them where they're going. And we're also sure that when we do it, we're going to love the experience and it's going to be something sustainable and scalable and profitable for us as well. So let's talk about lead flow, because that was the second big problem. We had a lead flow problem. I can see rockets and turtles and tacos. Nice. I love all 3 of those things. So hot leads. First thing we want to do is we need a system for connecting with these perfect future clients, connecting with prospects. And the aim in the program is that you connect with 50 perfect prospects every single day. There's a simple piece of software that we use that does it for you. We just got to set it up. It takes about half an hour to set up. You get a 2-week free trial. So most people have got a couple of hundred new connections in their first week or so, connecting with perfect future prospects. The job of that is now we've got a friend base that we can message, post, and because they're new connections, they'll see our stuff. Now, let me be really, really clear. When you're under 15 grand a month, you do not want to run ads. You don't want to spend a cent on marketing or advertising, Facebook, Google, YouTube. Otherwise, it's just the dumbest thing to do. So anyone who tells you should be spending money on ads under 15 grand a month is an idiot. You should stop that, okay? It's just too risky and you'll just lose your money, okay? So step 1, connect with perfect future prospects. Step 2, we need to compel them to raise their hands. We need to raise hands. And we do that with 5 specific offer posts that we post on your Facebook profile. You can use it on LinkedIn or Instagram or wherever else you are, not Clubhouse. But our job is to get them to raise their hand. And they raise their hand by commenting, and we can work the comments. Okay, so we've got 5 or 6 different offer posts that you use just to get people to raise their hands. And that's our marketing work done. Now, not everybody who sees your stuff is going to raise their hand first time. So the third step here is we need a way to love your audience as it grows. So this grows your audience. This gets your audience to kind of raise their hand and say, I sort of might be a little bit interested, but not everyone does. And so we need a system for warming your audience up. And so there's a 30-day content plan that we run every single month, designed to warm your audience and get them ready to buy from you. Someone just says, honestly, it's so much fun. It's been eye-opening. Also had my highest 2 months in business. I'm close to joining Black Belt. I can't wait as I've hit my 15K average now the last 3 months. Oh, dude. Congrats. That's super good. Because of the way I'm streaming, I can't see who said that, but I'm pumped for you. Well done. Let us know in the comments. Our client says, awesome. I've gone from $2,000 a month to 10K a month already. I'm just 4 weeks in. Highly recommended. Dude, thank you. I appreciate you sharing your experience. Let's be honest. I'm balancing two hats here. I want to serve and I want to give, but I've got an agenda. My job is to get you to comment the word clients below and find out more details so you can join us. I'm vaguely trustworthy, but I do have an agenda. I want to be super clear about that. So if you're in the program, let people know what your experience is. I think that'd be super useful for everyone. So when we connect with our prospects, we get them to raise their hand and we warm up our audience. Guess what? We've got hot leads every single day. That's what we want. Next up, we still haven't solved the third problem. The third step to 15 grand a month, if you remember, was that sales feels kind of awkward, manipulative, creepy, and weird. Thanks for commenting, by the way. My team, Cam and Roxy and Radu, are in the group, and they'll just send you a message with the details, okay? Okay, so the third thing is that sales felt really, really awkward. And so what we want effortless conversion. And so what we've got so far is we've got people who have connected with you here and are raising their hand. And so we need to move them from the comments into sales process. This back half down here is all sales process. And the very best way to take someone from a comment into your sales process is with chat. I'm not very good at drawing speech bubbles, but let's call that a speech bubble. And our job is to qualify in chat. We're just going to message people, have a quick conversation and work out, are they really a good match for what we've got? Remember, really important, the only thing worse than having no clients is having the wrong client. And so our whole job here is to find out who's a great fit for us and who's not, and make sure that we only invite people to join our program who are a great match. So we're going to do a quick conversation on chat, make sure they're a good match, which leads us to the magic words. We chat with somebody and they tell us their problems, because you obviously get the chat script. And then we say, I've got some ideas. Would you like to chat about it? And they'll say, sure. And you jump on a really quick call. This is a door. And our job here, frankly, is to filter in or out. This is a triage call. I got a call with Vanessa. Oh, hey, Shimoni, lovely. Someone says, I'm ready for you to move me from your comments to your sales process. Dude, I would love to have that experience with you. We're going to have a great time. So here's the deal. This door represents a 10-minute phone call called the triage call. And on the triage call, it's a super quick call designed to do two things. Number one, to build trust quickly. And number two, to qualify buyers fast. And so in this thing, we're just going to filter in or out. If we filter them out, we just show them the door and say, hey, thanks so much for chatting. Not a match. And maybe we recommend them in the direction of someone who might be a better match. If they are a match, then we open the door and we let them know that the next step is to have a conversation with you to talk about how. One of the questions we get asked a lot is it okay if they're really hot and ready to buy on the first call, on that triage call? No, it's not. Adopt it before you adapt it. This system works. We've been using triage call and strat session for since like 2008. Yeah, don't fuck with it, okay? Just leave it the way it is. It works great. If you do this, your sales conversion rate will be at lowest, 60% of the people you strat session with will become clients. If you do a great job, 90%. For you guys who are just getting started, I'm going to say between 60 and 70% is super realistic, okay? So we're going to filter with this simple triage call. And then finally, we're going to sign, that's meant to be a door, by the way. We're going to sign clients. That's a contract they're going to sign. We're going to sign up clients at between $3,000 and $5,000 for a 6 to 10 week experience with you. And all we need is 3 to 5 people a month. 3 to 5 times 3 to 5 is 15 grand a month. And hey presto, you're at your outcome. Now, I want to be really, really clear. I had my triage call the other day. It was so funny as I just learned it. Yeah, hilarious. I want to be super transparent about my intentions for you. And yeah, let me be really, really super transparent. We're here today talking about, if this is, let's say this is time and this is your income. We're here today talking about how to get you from here to, let's call it there, like 15K per month. But my vision for you is way bigger. Frankly, I want to take you all the way beyond. And so this clients program is designed to get you to 15K per month. Why do I want 15K? Why do I want you to get to 15K a month? Well, two reasons, like a generous reason and a selfish reason. The generous reason is it'll really help. If you're below 15 grand a month, frankly, 15K a month is life-changing money, isn't it? But the selfish reason is really simple. We've got this program called Black Belt. It goes for a year. And its only job is to take people who are already up and running as coaches, who are making 15 grand a month or more, and get them to $1 million a year, $84,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue. And we do it all, like literally every single week in our program, somebody hits the $1 million mark, a month mark. $1 million mark, not a month, a year. And so what I really want to do is, instead of running ads and looking for people who already hit this mark, we're running this as an experiment to see how many of the people we can actually get them the outcome so that we can go, great. We've helped you with clients and now you're at 15 grand a month. Let's work together in Black Belt and get you to $1 million a year. Now, I know if you're below 15 grand a month, $1 million a year sounds like just bullshit, pie in the sky, a ludicrous number. You don't have to believe it yet. The only thing you have to believe is 15 grand a month sounds like a great next goal, and I'm going to go there. But frankly, I'm doing this because we want to see, instead of finding people who qualify, because out of, when we run ads, real talk for a second, when we run ads and we spend a fair bit of money on ads, out of every 100 people who fill in an application with us, about 3% are over 15 grand a month. And so instead of spending a lot of money to find those guys, what we'd love to do is frankly, see how many of these people we can get to 15 grand a month and then work together next. So the deal is, if you join this program, you need to join the program on the condition that if and when you hit 15K a month, you use some of that money to join us in Black Belt. Obviously, Black Belt's not 15 grand a month, so there'll be plenty of money left over, but that's kind of the trade I want to make with you. Does that make sense? So, this is your pathway, 3 steps to $15,000 a month as a coach. Step 1, delivery confidence. How do we do it? Well, the very first thing we do is we identify your perfect future client and own your transformation. Next step, we design your offer and we set your price. Third, we create your deliverables and we launch your minimum viable program. When you do that, you know that you've got a program that it's like an incubator, exactly right. When we do that, we know that you're confident that you can get clients the outcome they're after and that you can do it in a way that is scalable and good for you. Okay. Step 2, hot leads. And we do that by connecting with 50 perfect future clients per day using this piece of software we use. Number 2, getting them to raise their hand with our 5 or 6 offer posts. And then warming up our audience with our content plan. When you do that, guess what? You've got hot leads. You've solved problem number 2, not enough leads. And then step 3 is we move those people into a really effortless conversion process. Frankly, it's more of a fit process than a sales process. Our job isn't to convince someone who's not a fit to be a fit. There's no dimmer. It's like a light switch. They're either a fit, pick, or they're not. Off, on, off. There's no dimmer. So it's not like, well, they're sort of a fit, but no. We're just finding people who already are, and there are so many of them out there, regardless of your niche. So what I'm going to do right now is ask if you have any questions for me, please ask away. If you want to find out more about how the program works and when it starts, what the deliverables are and how it works, how much it is, just comment the word clients below and my team will just send you a message with just like, here's the details on like a Word doc and you can read through it. And if it looks like you, let's do some magic together. Is that cool? But if you have any questions for me, hit me. That's what I'm for. Anything about the content we've shared today, I would love to be of service. I know that there's about a 30-second delay between me saying it and you hearing it. So I'm just going to sip my coffee slowly for 30 seconds. And if there's no questions, we'll kill this talk. Otherwise, just comment the word clients below and I'll give you the deets. Thank you. So the clients, love to help if we can. So I just want to be super transparent. It's more of a fit process than a sales process, 100%. In fact, sometimes on a strategy session, somebody will be like a little bit reluctant, like they think they're about to be sold to, and we'll just say, hey, it feels to me like you think you're in a sales process here and that we want you to become a client. I don't even know enough about you to know if we can even help yet. I just want you to be clear. This is a fit process, not a sales process. If you're not a fit, of course you won't buy. And if you are a fit, of course we'll work together. It's just really simple. So that's the approach. Cool. Okay, so if there are any questions, ask away or ask them in the comments. And me, Cam, Roxy, and Radu, the crew on my team here, will happily help out. I've got a black belt kickoff call in 20 odd minutes. Any prerequisites to join? No. Okay, that's an awesome question. Do I need a book? No. If you're at 15 grand a month or less, the last thing you want to be doing is writing a book, dude. Okay, please don't. You don't want ads, you don't need a book, and you don't need a finalized system. We build the system in the first few modules. Is that cool? Hey, one thing that was kind of fun is this was an experiment for us. We've spent 10 years working with people who are already successful as coaches. And this is the first thing we've really done specifically designed to help new people start. And frankly, it was a bit of an experiment for me. And dude, it's working. I just took some screenies the other day. Sold 2 people into my case study mastermind for $2,997 and 1 into my group program. It's happening. Paulina just signed a client for $86,000. I have no idea what she sold. My most expensive thing isn't even $86,000. So well done, Paulina. Shamoni, who just talked before, hit 25,000 pounds last month. 10 for December, highest December money so far. Again, sign up a client on my 8-week group program and 6K full pay, which is more than her previous best price. Naima, 5 new clients into my 2K program. Epic. 2,000 pounds. Brent rather. 1 past client and an upgrade. 2 in so far. 2 new clients in my group program, 3 grand cash. This is from Stuart. Jemima just signed a 3K client. You get the idea. Stuff really works. That's all I'm trying to say. $30,000 projected from sales this month. You get the idea. Ridiculous. If you'd like to find out more, comment the word clients below. I'd love to help if we possibly can. You'll be working with me live every single week for the next few weeks as we go through this process together. I'm a little bit proud of it. I think it's like almost the best thing I've ever made. So listen, if we can help, I'd love to be of service to you. I'm going to wrap this up. I've got a few things to get ready for we've got, I think, 18 or 19 new black belts starting today, and I get to meet them for the first time in 24 minutes. So big love from me. Any questions, ask in the comments below, and me and my team will answer through the day. And again, if you want to find out more, just type the word clients, and I'll see you soon. Okay, big love from me. Ciao for now. Now you know 3 steps to getting to 15K. Lots of love. Bye-bye.